they're not willing to help themselves. Why would I give somebody my family or not? Why would I give somebody my
But that's
hard
your
earned money?
child, TJ.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
Wait a minute.
That's your child.
Family or not? It
That's your
doesn't matter.
child. I don't care. It
Listen,
could be
listen
strangers. It
to
could be
what.
somebody else. But
See,
this is your
see.
child, though.
I'm not even getting an opportunity to explain why I feel this way. I'm saying if they're not willing to help themselves, why should I give someone my hard earned money for something that I worked for when they can be doing the same thing as me,
Well, what
working
steps?
for what they want?
What steps can
That's
you
not being a
start?
parent.
What?
So you're going to add on to the statistic of homelessness, is what you're telling me.
What?
So
I don't even know what you said. What did you
you're going
ask?
to add on to the statistic of homelessness.
If you are not willing to listen to what I'm saying to tell you to do to help you out with your life, to get your life on track, then bye-bye.
I can't believe
And
I'm
if
hearing
they get
this.
kicked out, listen to this very clearly. If they get kicked out and they realize what they had, you realize what you have. Wait, you don't realize what you have until it's gone.
But let me
And
tell
so
you this.
wait a minute. When it's gone, when they're gone, they want to go come crying back. And that's the time. And if they're really ready to get help back on their feet, to get a job, to get a car, to get an apartment or a house, then that's when I'm willing to help them because I see that they're really
Dead wrong.
ready
Dead
to
wrong.
learn.
You're not
Absolutely
supportive.
not.
You're not supportive.
Absolutely not.
I
That is.
feel. I
Oh,
feel.
what happened? Wait a
I
minute.
feel. I feel that's not being a parent. I'm sorry. That's not being a parent there.
Well, that's my way. That's my way. Everybody has their own ways of parenting. That's my way. That's something that I would tell my child.
TJ, can I ask you this question?
What?
How do you think you and your child's relationship would be after this happens? I think a child would never talk to you again.
I agree, Brian. I absolutely agree with you.
I think the child will never talk to you again because
after what point?
Because they're gonna look at you as the dad that's not gonna help me get through what I need.
Thank you.
That's not true.
Thank you.
That's not true.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
it is true.
No. I feel like y'all are not looking at the point.
No. It's your child, TJ. I understand if it's a stranger or whoever. I understand, but this is your child.
A crazy cousin, the curve.
Family or
any other family member, I get it, but your child,
Y'all got any more to say?
Oh, I have a lot more to say.
Me too. I have a lot more to say because I cannot believe I'm hearing this from my good friend. I can't believe this.
Film, we'll be right back. All right, so everybody's refreshing out on what happened. We took a break. Everybody went and got some water, cooled down. I say the floor goes back to whoever wants to take it.
Damien.
Okay. This is really tough for me because TJ, I see you as, of course, you guys, even after this episode airs, trust me, the three of us, we still are friends. Okay, TJ, absolutely. This relationship, this does not end it. But I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah, I'm sorry, my friend, but you are totally dead wrong. I'm sorry, because that is not being a parent right there. Because I feel in my eye that you are not supportive for your child. You are not helping. You're just literally, in my eye, as how I see it, you are literally kicking your child out. And like I said, on the last segment, what if something terrible's happened to your child? You as the parent, you are going to regret kicking your child out, wishing that you had did something more to that child. But unfortunately, that child have felt like that my dad does not support me in whatever decision that, I make. What if that child doesn't want a job? Okay, this and that. I don't, that doesn't sit right with me in my soul. It just does not.
I mean, because like I was saying, if they're not willing to get back up on their feet to do stuff that they have to do in order to succeed in life, then if you don't want to help yourself, why should I be there to help you? If you're not helping yourself, then why am I helping you?
Can I ask you a question, teacher?
What?
What steps is it going to take for you to get to this point?
To what point?
This point, you're going to kick them out.
It will probably take me just consistently trying, tell them after time to get
How
a
many
job.
years? How many years will it take you?
It'll probably take maybe 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years for me to do this. And if out of that time frame they're not willing to get up and do that.
Let me ask you this. What if something was wrong with your child?
What, like what?
What if it was a disability? What
I'm
was
pretty sure I
something
would know.
Of course, but what if that was an aspect for your child to stay with you in your care?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I have no problem if they're physically, if they really cannot get up and work, then of course, I'm okay with them staying with me because they just can't. So I mean, I'm saying if they are physically able, but they're just being lazy. They're just being lazy.
But if they're physically able, what if something was still going on?
Like
mental health, drugs, stuff in that nature.
I'm pretty sure in the time frame of 4 years.
Let's be real now here. Let's be real now here. They have an addiction. Let's be. Let me ask you this, TJ. Oh gosh.
Okay.
I probably think I know the answer, but let's say your child has an addiction, to drugs, to crack, stuff in that nature, has a mental health disorder, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Would you help that child to become the better version of themselves?
Use an example. What if your child was a crackhead?
Yes.
Stole something from your house.
Yes.
And begged you for help. Begging you for help.
They're going to the rehab. Going to the rehab to get the help they need.
What if they deny rehab?
They're going to the rehab. Going to the rehab. Going to the rehab.
TJ, what if they don't want to? They deny it.
They're going to.
What's your next step? What's your next step? They deny. They don't want to. What's your next step?
Put them in the car and go into the rehab.
So you're forcing, in my eye, you're forcing, right?
No, because they want the help.
Yes, you are forcing because your child does not want the help that they need. They don't want to go to rehab. So in my eye, you're saying you're going to put them in a car and you're going to take them to rehab. That's forcing right there.
Because Bry, he said they're begging for the help. What am I going to do?
EJ, I want you to understand this.
Wait a minute, because if they're begging for the help, but they won't want to go to rehab, they're going to go to rehab because they're begging for that.
Well, if they're not begging, though? Well, if they're not begging, you ask them, take them to rehab. They deny. So you're telling me you're going to put them in the car and take them. You're not honoring their wishes.
There's no wishes to honor at this point, Damien. The wishes have been dismantled. There's no wishes to be honored. I can agree.
I can't see my child like that.
But TJ, this is real in real life, though. It is.
Listen, David, folks, gentlemen, I can agree with TJ on that stand. If it's very bad to the point where they need some help, I'm going to send them regardless. I don't care.
Yeah, I understand that nature. Yeah. If it's real bad,
it's tough. It's very tough to sit there and understand that from a parent point of view on how that child is, regardless of how that child, what they're doing. I still, in my power, I
don't want to see my child like that.
Nobody does.
No parents wants to see that for
So
their
at
child.
that point, they're going to the rehab. Either way, I don't care.
If it's
They're
real
going to the
bad,
rehab.
if
It's
it's
really
real
bad,
bad
of course.
though, yeah. But if it's not, are you telling
If
me,
it's not, they
TJ?
still going.
Ed film, y'all tap
No
in.
child of mine about to be doing no crack.
I disagree, TJ, because